Students, I have given you a video on this. All alkalis are bases, but all bases are not alkalis. Now I am providing you a notes along with it. Please go through it and write in your classwork copy. Now the next classification is one classification we have done based on strength, that is the strong base and weak base. The next classification is based on acidity of base. For acids you have learned basicity of acid, that means the number of H3O plus ions or hydronium ions that one molecule of an acid can produce. I have told you that and explained quite well. So basicity of an acid is the number of hydronium ions that one molecule of the acid can produce, right? An acid can have 4 hydrogen atoms, but still it can be monobasic acid. Only depends on the number of hydronium ions produced, does not depend on the number of hydrogen atoms present. It only depends on the number of hydronium ions produced. Similarly, what is acidity of a base? Basicity of acid and acidity of a base. Because acids neutralize bases, that is why it is called basicity of acids. Similarly, bases neutralize acids. That is why it is called acidity of base. What is acidity of base? The number of hydronium ions that one molecule of that base will neutralize. Per molecule of base, how much hydroxide ions are produced, that is called the acidity of base, or the number of hydronium ions that one molecule of that base can neutralize. Always remember, one molecule of the base, that is the acidity of base. See, now based on acidity of base we can have monoacidic base. Mono means one. Monoacidic base, that means those bases which in aqueous solution produces one hydroxide ions. See, for example, if we take ammonium hydroxide, if we take this reaction, ammonium hydroxide dissociates to produce one ammonium ion and one hydroxide ion. That means from one molecule of ammonium hydroxide we will get one hydroxide ion. That means one ammonium hydroxide molecule will neutralize one H3O plus ion. One ammonium hydroxide molecule will produce one hydroxide ion. That means one hydroxide ion is available to neutralize one hydronium ion. That means this is monoacidic base. Diacidic base, see for example ferrous hydroxide, copper 2 hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, barium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, all these are diacidic bases because on dissociation in aqueous medium they will produce 2 hydroxide ions. That means 2 hydroxide ions per molecule of the base is available. See, for example, if I take magnesium hydroxide. Magnesium hydroxide will dissociate in aqueous medium to produce 1 magnesium cation and 2 hydroxide ions. That means from one molecule of magnesium hydroxide we are getting 2 hydroxide ions. So 2 hydroxide ions are available to neutralize 2 hydronium ions. 2 hydroxide 2 OH minus ions are available for 2 hydronium ions. 2 hydroxide ions from one molecule of the base is available or are available for 2 hydronium ions.